Man, I'm always missing that button. I want to just be perfect, right? It's the wrong button. I swear, one of these, I always get the square for stop and the circle for record mixed up. Wonderful. Welcome to the Gaming Galleon, my friends. The gross out Galleon this week. Oh yeah, we're still knee deep in October. Halloween is fast approaching. It's about 2 weeks away. And what an exciting voyage we have for you this week. We got a game coming up, of course. I got a little story for you that you're probably not going to want to eat during dinner. We got the booty right here. And, of course, all the way in the back, the bag that tells no tales, where you ask the old captain a question about life in general. We are in Las Ruletas this week. We had to power up the old parallel dimension portal generator to get us out to this world. We're not on Earth. We're on a parallel dimension of Earth, or what's left of it. It's another one of these. They just seem to be a dime a dozen lately. Zombie overrun planets. But this is one of those ones where it's kind of tapered off a little bit. And while we're never going to get rid of the zombies, it's kind of like roaches in our world. They're not going to take over, but we're just going to have to live with them. We'll get into Las Ruleta a little later. But first, I want to talk to you about, well, I'm going to present a little riddle with you. Now, look, I'm going to throw a riddle at you people. You're not Google, okay? So don't think you're clever if I give you some sort of question and then you just type it up and then run it in the chat with the answer. If you got the answer in your head, by all means, spread the word. But don't think you're some sort of, dynamo because you were able to Google fast enough. All right? If you didn't know it, you didn't know it. This week, we're going to be playing a game that combines, it may as well be peanut butter and chocolate. What game is it out there that combines the zombie overrun mauling of Dead Rising with the vehicular combat of Twisted Metal? You think about that while I regale you with a little story about the true horror in my life. The one thing I cannot escape. It's like having to live with, if I was a Siamese twin and I had like some sort of, brother of mine that never developed, or, we never got split in the embryo stage. He's just hanging there. I can't get him removed. I'm going to die. But man, does he bog my life down. I'm talking about cars, folks. I hate them. I absolutely hate the fact that I have to deal with a car. And a lot of people out there, I can only imagine the kind of guy who lives in like that island paradise where he walks to work, or maybe the guy who's got the 9-to-5 job and just takes the subway. He gets to screw around on his phone on the way, maybe have a nice walk, lose some of this baby fat because he's walking to work. I've always lived in kind of a suburban lifestyle, just how things are. Live in a house, my work's about 15 minutes away, and then of course the pirate ship, I gotta drive out here every time we're gonna do a show. If I didn't have a car, I'd be dead. Just like if we got this guy removed here. Okay? So it's just something you have to deal with. And in the past week, I've had 2 tire problems. One's been a flat. The other one's been a leak. The leak is what we're going to talk about today. This was about 2 weeks ago. So over the weekend. And for about 3 weeks, I'd noticed that my driver's side tire was starting to deflate quickly. Not enough where it needed to be replaced immediately, but it did have to be replaced. Now I had set up a time to bring my car in at a place near my work, but I was in the middle of the weekend and I had to drive it there still. Now I didn't want to be walking into my car at 4 in the morning on a Monday and see a flat tire that I would have to pull over to the gas station and fill up. So I decided on the Saturday prior to work to go to the gas station that's near my place, my home, and get her filled up from, how gas stations have the, slide your card or maybe put some quarters in and you get 4 minutes of air. One of those hoses, an inflator station. So this is, it's an unseasonably hot day this day. It was like the final big hot day out in the Midwest and Indianapolis. It was more than hot. I mean, I think it may have been pushing 90, and it was even humid. It may as well have been like, a July day out there. Pretty nice. So I was like, this is the perfect time to go and do this. So I drive out there in the afternoon. Sun's high in the sky. And I pull the car up. And like a bonehead, I stop the car, get out, and that's when I realized, like a bonehead, wait, I have pulled this thing up too far. I have to get the tire lined up with the station, the driver's side tire. I have lined up the rear tire. So I'm like, all right, no big deal. I get back in, and I reverse her back about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 feet. Get her lined up with the hose. And this is about the third time I've had to do this. It was like every 4 to 7 days I had to get this done before I was prepared to take her in. I was on vacation, so it was like I didn't want to get around to it until I got back into the work routine. So this is about the third time I'd done it, and trying to inflate a tire when you're a fat guy, there's no dignity about it. You know what you have to do. You have to crouch down on the balls of your feet, and you have to get in line with where the air inflates. You have to press the hose down with a lot of pressure and keep it there. Most of those coin-operated ones, there isn't like a latch to just lock it in place. You have to hold it down. Otherwise, you're not going to be inflating that tire. Now, the first time I tried doing this, first couple times, I did that kind of half and half fat guy Indian style. You ever see a fat guy try and do this? Where they sit down and like one of their legs is Indian style. They manage to curl the one leg in, but the other leg is kind of jutting out. Like kind of like that. We just can't bring this one in. Okay, it's not possible. So the first time I started trying to inflate the tire that way, sitting on my butt, curling in one leg, letting the other one go, and I'm comfortable, but then I start seeing where my foot is, and it's right under the car as I'm inflating. Now, the chances that the car would collapse while my foot is under there are infinitesimal. But that still doesn't stop your head from racing. So I finally am like, I gotta power through this. I can't handle sitting fat guy style. I gotta be on the balls of my feet. So this being the third time, I now realize that's the only way to do this. So I get the hose going, go down in the balls of my feet. Head is right up, just inches away from the tire. And I'm waiting and waiting as the tire slowly inflates. Okay? You can check to see how much, you need, how much poundage compressed air as you go. And, it's when I have about 20 pounds of compression left to do, which is probably, 2 minutes, that I smell it. I smell that smell that is unmistakable, especially if you've ever been hanging around any sort of urban area in the summer. Okay? If you ever lived in New York or took a weekend in Chicago or something like this, you've encountered this. It's that unmistakable smell of summer cooked vomit. And I'm like, where is that coming from? You know, it's like you could smell the stomach acid, and whatever's left, whatever food had been digested has already been overwhelmed by the fact that it's been swirling around in somebody's guts. And has now been sitting on the ground being cooked by the hot sun. And I'm like, this is awful. Where is that? And that's when I look, and just inches from where my head is, because I'm crouched down right next to the tire, I can see smeared all over the teeth of the tire this yellowish, putrid, slimy, chunky mess. It's unmistakably fresh vomit. And I'm like, how did this it's like it's just here. Wouldn't that be dried up? I've been driving, I mean, even if you drive a couple blocks, that would be gone. But like Sherlock Holmes, I start to retrace the tire's track, and the 6 feet that I overshot the hose and pulled back, I overshot just enough to douse the whole tire in summer vomit, and rolled it just enough so that it would encase the entire frickin' foot. Every part of me wanted to recoil, but I'm looking at the hose. I still got 10 pounds of compressed air to put into this thing. I can't even really look away. I'm looking at the chunks. They're staring me right in the face. I hate cars. Absolutely hate them. You guys want to play a video game? Did you figure out what game combines the over-the-top zombie carnage of Dead Rising with the vehicular combat of Twisted Metal? Did you figure it out? Ladies and gentlemen, let me proudly present to you the American classic, Blood Drive, for the PlayStation 3. Blood Drive. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get started here, shall we? Awesome. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Let me give you a little cheesy metal. Blood Drive. We're going to be entering a tournament here. A 6-event tournament. The 3-of-a-kind cup. We're going for the golden pelvis bone. It's 6 events, carried over 2 zones. The events are completely random. We're not sure what we're going to get into. There's a bevy of different objectives and modes out there. All we know is we got to score the highest to win the cup. There's a whole bunch of guys here, as you can see. We're going to queue it up to the default dude. We're going to roll an 8-sider. There's 8 guys you can choose from. 8 cars. Let me roll the 8-sider here. 8-sider comes up with a 4. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Superstar. That's our driver. And that's our car. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Rolling for our rival. This is the guy we're going to want to try and beat. Anytime we beat Natasha in one of the 6 events, we get some bonus points for it. Have no idea what we're coming up at here. They're rolling the dice. This is Las Ruletas, baby. It's all about the dice. It's all about the roll. Let's see what we come up with. Total massacre. Kill everything! Fun thing about this game is you got your car, but then you pick a loadout. I don't really know. I don't know. Should we roll on that too? How many of these other? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I get to pick every time. We'll just roll it. Let's do it. Rolling it for a 2, 1, 2. Grease monkey. Engine upgrade. Durability increase. Impact increase. Let's get started. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're hot tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Zombies everywhere. Explosives. And cars. Many, many cars. Oh. Looks like I'm starting out with harpoons here. Ah, oh, jeez. I've actually never played with this guy. Ah! Come on, baby. There we go. Come here, Natasha. Have you ever played this? I mean, this game... has anyone played it? Whoa! Whoa! Hey, now. I don't know. Me, personally, the first time I ever heard of it, I was in love. The idea of... you get so distracted by the zombies, you forget you're in a competition. Alright, there we go. Hey, come here! Come here, you. Oh, man. Whoa, hey! There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go! Light him up! Oh, man, I'm getting lit up. Oh, did I kill him? I think I did. Maybe? I think he's on his deathbed. I want to get Natasha. The problem with Twisted Metal, not that there's much of a problem. Twisted Metal had a real learning curve. And, especially the early one. Come here, Natasha. You're mine. Oh, man. I don't know if I got her or not. Whoa, 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 whoa! Dude, I am on death's door here. I really gotta find some health. Oh, man! Bogus! Alright, that's it. We're still in it. We're in second place. 2 minutes left in the match. We may not have been able to take out any cars, but boy, have we racked up the zombies. Whoa! Yeah, but, the early Twisted Metals, man, for PlayStation 1, very hard games. This game is very cathartic in that it's pretty easy. Look at that. I just ran that guy apart. Just by running into him. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa, hey now! I'm on fire. Houston, get out of there. Woo! Hey, there's some repair. Lots of power-ups in this. But my favorite thing is the whole thing that they play up that this is kind of in a... There's somebody's leg. Parallel dimension, parallel Las Vegas. Gambling is a big part of the game. Every tournament, you have to do well in a number of different events, but every time you play it, the events are rolled differently. Oh, come on! Right on her tail! Where did she go? Come on, baby. Oh, jeez! That guy's mine. Oh, I just got some health. Shoot. Oh. I wonder what this guy's rage is. We should try that. Alright, here we go. We're getting that guy. Oh, man, he healed up! Okay, here we go. I think this had some online components. I can only imagine who was spending the time to play this online. It makes you wonder if the servers are still up for this. I mean, who knows? But basically what we're going to do here, this is 6 events, so we're going to play 3 of them. Oh no, only 5 seconds. We need to make a kill quick. We need to make a kill quick. It's not going to happen. Natalia beat us. That's our rival, so we lost the bonus points. Oh no, we beat her. Okay, Brock came out on top. So we're doing okay so far. We managed to tie... Alright, get 9, so we're just behind. Next one's zombie roll kill. Kill the most zombies. This is going to be Easy cheesy. Let's roll our loadout. What do we got? We got an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big time, full rage, random weapon, engine upgrade. Let's do it. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, screw the cars. I like just blowing up the zombies. We got the minigun to start. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, good day. Whoa! They will come at you. I've actually had the zombies just rush the car. They will horde up on you if you let them. But you know, it's so freeing playing a zombie game that revolves around having a car. I've actually been playing just on the side for the Halloween season the original Resident Evil for the very first time. Never played it in my life. And I've been bumming around with it lately. And I don't think it's necessarily overly difficult, but obviously these survival horror games are generally predicated on tension. Oh, we gotta go see that fat guy. Where's that fat guy at? Where'd he go? There he is! Oh, yeah! Sorry about that. Oh, that's what I get! I had to go fat shaming. That's what happens. That's what happens when you fat shame. Yeah, so, you know, Resident Evil, great game. And obviously wouldn't be nearly as exciting if you didn't have to always be worried about, you know, where you're going to get your health back up, where you're going to get more bullets. It's all about, you know, limited resources. Then you play a game like Blood Drive, and it's like, okay, now I've got 3 rages. We gotta try this. See the rage bar, that red bar? Let's find somebody to rage on. I don't even know what this guy's rage is. Very simply, just press the square button. We got 3 of them. We better use them. What is that? What, do I just kill everything when I'm in this mode? Hello? Oh, I need to run into somebody like this. I got 3 of these, so... Whoa! Yeah, let's try it again. Oh, yeah. It makes me wonder, if there was a zombie invasion, would it really be so hard to survive? You know, if you had a car? I mean, couldn't you just drive away from them all? I always wondered about that. It seems like zombie invasions, if they ever happen, I mean, unless it's like some sort of... I think The Last of Us got it right, where I believe it was like some sort of airborne contagion. That would probably be a problem. But if we're talking about you need some lumbering zombie to, even if they're fast, to charge you and eat you, to become zombified, I mean, couldn't you get away from that? I mean, even in my crappy Chrysler Town and Country, I think I could pull that off. Come here, you. Still in 3rd place, 40 seconds to go. We're going to play out one more event here. After this one, who knows what it could be? Oh, boy! Dude, we're not doing well. Come on, we got to kill this guy. Come here, you. Yeah, I think we got him. Yeah, there we go. Did we kill him? I sure hope so. I think so. Whoa! There goes us. Oh, man, I'm not good with this guy. Here, we're gonna rage all over this ambulance here. Come here, come here, come here, come here! 7 seconds! 7 seconds, yeah, there we go! Natalia, die! Die, 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 die! Why is she just sitting there? I don't care! Oh, 3rd place. Did we at least beat her? Okay, we at least beat her. Where are we in the standings? We're in 2nd place. King of the Skull. There is basically a King of the Hill situation. Let's roll the dice. Here we go. We're at a 2, 1, 2, 10. Double ammo. Decreased durability increase, impact increase. Let's do it. 2. Alright, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Here we go. Shooting harpoons like crazy. You see that gold? That's the skull. We got it! We got the skull! Oh, it just got taken away from us. The guy who holds the skulls the longest. Pretty much just gotta ram him. If you manage to grab it, you're it. Oh, God, get off me. Oh, zombies! Dead car! Alright, here we go. Got it! No, I don't got it. Natalia's got it. Shoot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Is that? Yep. Oh, man. Come back here, you fool! Oh, jeez. There's a reason I never picked this guy. Alright, here we go. Natalia, now that's a ride. If you're gonna play this game, that's the ride to have. Come here! Oh, man! Oh, jeez. Alright, here we go. Jackson. Whoa. Yeah! Now we're talking. Who's got it? I got it! Let's go! Get out of there! Oh, man. Ah! I can't believe we've only held the skull for 5 seconds. What a crap car. Come here. I'm coming for you. Oh, jeez. I swear I'm a better driver than this. I really like the zombies with the radiation suits on. Whoa, hello. Come here, you. Oh, jeez. Oh. Alright, cut him off at the pass. Boost. Come on. I'm sick of getting cut off here. Unbelievable. This is ridiculous. Come here, you. Come on, Natalia. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, give me that skull! No, I got it? What? I hit her? Oh, come on. What do I got, a wrecker? This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Oh, jeez. Wow, this is a real cluster here. Get out of my way! Do I have it? No. This is ridiculous. Come here! I got it, I think. How do I not have it? I just blew that guy to pieces. This is unbelievable. And I'm gonna wreck again. Oh, there's some health. Come on, come on, come on! We are sucking in 6th place here. Oh, jeez. How is this guy a superstar? Dang it. I'm sweating like a champ here, folks. Ugh. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Oh, jeez. No! That's it. 6th place. Pathetic. Ugh. Overall, we're still in 3rd. Alright, we'll get back to Blood Drive later. Who's ready for a little booty, huh? Yeah, let's do some booty. Whew. Alright. Just queuing up the next zone here. Alright, that's good to go. Okay. Wow, that's Blood Drive, huh? What do you think? Up your alley? If that's not up your alley, you're not breathing. Alright? Sorry, I'm just having a sit. Next. Alright, I just started this a little early. Okay, right. Stay there. That's good. That's perfect. Okay, booty. Guys, I told you I'm having car problems. they're on their way out. As soon as I got that car that tire that was leaking fixed, got it repaired. It was only like $23. How nice! And then 5 days later, I get a nail in the back tire driver's side. So the car has been on a donut for like 3 days waiting for my next tire. I get it tomorrow. So basically what that has meant is in the past 7 days, I had 2 weeks. I mean, I was on vacation. I haven't been able to go anywhere. We have not been out there hunting. And the one place near me, I did go hunting. Some fly-by-night, coming in on this too late. Just another shark in the tank is there poking around the 10 minutes, the exact same 10 minutes I happen to be there. That's how competitive it's getting, much like the rest of the world. It's like the zombie invasion. It's closing in even here where I hunt in Indianapolis in the middle of America. It's only a matter of time where, I don't know, we're going to have to start switching to, I don't know, what are we going to start collecting? My Little Ponies? I have no idea. So what we have in here is, I would consider, a pretty sweet lot. I don't know if you would call it a deal. I'd say it is. But it's not something we picked up recently. We picked this up in the dead of summer when we weren't doing shows. We were on hiatus for a few months. We picked this up. I think it's worth looking into. But just so you know, I've just been out of work. That doesn't mean we're not going to be right back in the water, getting out there, getting down and dirty with the rest of the sharks as soon as I get that other tire on. That starts tomorrow. Okay? We'll see where we're at next show. But for now, let's check this out. Okay? Everybody's on me. Do you have the Switch? Do you have the Switch? Are you playing the Switch? No! I'm not playing the Switch! Stop asking! We're not playing the Switch, guys. It's too much. You're paying too much money for video games right now. They're everywhere. Why are you playing the Switch? You paying $60 to play a Zelda game that's going to last you like 4 days? Are you out of your mind? There's video games everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. And the handheld market is no exception. The handheld market is funny because it seems like up until now, collectors just haven't cared about it. But now that the Switch is out, I guess it counts. But I know collectors who have like complete, TurboGrafx libraries, and just guys who have $100, multiple $100 Nintendo games who are like, yeah, Game Boy, Game Gear. I mean, they just, for whatever reason, they don't find handheld gaming appealing. I've never understood that because I absolutely love it. I don't know. Maybe it was like all the days of being stuck in college and, I don't know, jobs away from work. I've always worked out of the house. I don't know. But, going camping, being on the road, handheld gaming is very appealing to me. And as far as I'm concerned, don't waste your money on the Switch. Give it a year or two. Okay? Let it calm down. What you need to be doing right now, get out there and scoop yourself up a PlayStation Vita. Oh, the Vita had like 5 games. Did it? Did it really? You sure about that? Because you're wrong. Anybody who tells you the Vita lasted like 5 minutes, they never bothered to look. They just listened to what other people who were selling them other things told them. Okay? We found this very attractive lot at a pawn shop. Okay? And if you look right there, in black, it says PlayStation Vita. All right, you can see that. PlayStation Vita. There you go. And in here are, it's a Vita. Let's take a look at it, shall we? I'm not going to give you the price just yet, but I will say that all this came at once, and this is what you want to look for. Okay? People are letting go really cool things like this. Look for a 3DS. Look for a Vita. You're going to be fine that way, and you're going to pay a lot less. Let's take a look at this guy. Now, there are two PlayStation Vitas that came out. This is the second model. This is the slim model. It's a little sleeker, a little shinier. Let's see if we can power her up for you. The first one was a little bulkier, and from what I understand, has a better screen. Now, I have two of these now. We've got the Switch, the slim one. I have been running around with the first model. Not because I bought it retail, not because I bought it when it came out. I bought it when all the suckers said, oh, this thing's done, I'm going to get rid of it. And then we picked it up for a song, okay? But this one, it really comes down to, hey, I just turned you on. Why am I not seeing anything? What are you? I'm seeing green. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, there she is. There's your Vita. It's sleek. It's pretty. It's got a really nice big screen. Easy to see. You got touch capability here. There's touch capability on the back as well. To be honest, I don't really use the touchpad stuff on the back. The real appeal here from a gaming perspective is you got two of these. You got two analog sticks. And what does that mean? That means you got yourself a high performance, basically a portable PlayStation 3 right in the palm of your hand. And if you're close enough, or you're willing to spend your mobile data and get this thing hooked up to your network, you've got a portable PlayStation 4. Do you guys remember that when they were pushing that for about 5 minutes? Play PlayStation 4 on the go? This is how you did it. And you don't have to pay anything extra. Just get the system and tie it to your PlayStation 4. Boom, you're ready to go. Now the range on this thing, you probably got to play it around your house. But I've been able to play games like Kingdom Come, Deliverance, or The Last of Us on this guy via my PlayStation 4. Pretty incredible stuff. Okay? So while everyone's spending hundreds of dollars and 60 to 70 to 80 bucks a pop on new release Nintendo Switch games, I'm playing current gen right in the palm of my hand alongside him. Okay? Pretty cool. It's in really nice shape. I mean, there's no scuffs on it. You're noticing that there's a little bit of a sticker here. But I mean, Goo Gone would wipe that right up. Nothing on the screen. No problems on the screen. Perfect condition. Vita. Okay? Now, if you're going to buy a Vita, it will probably be hard for you to get, this many games with it. But I would encourage you, shop around. Look for them. But if you see one, first of all, turn it on. See if there are any games on it. And then try and boot up one of the games. There's a really good chance you're not going to be able to. Anyone who downloaded games onto these things, just like a PlayStation 3, I used one, it's tied to their PlayStation Network account. So be careful. If you look at a Vita and boot it up and there's all these old PlayStation 1 games, loaded onto it or something, make sure they're going to run for you. There's a good chance they won't. So keep that in mind. That's when you want to start looking for physical games. Okay? Now this guy, the reason this turned our head was not only to come with the Vita and the charger system here, the other nice benefit about the Slim is it charges off of a mini USB. Now you know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't confirmed that you could use any older mini USB. It's got that port, but it may still be a proprietary Sony mini USB. So I'm not gonna try and mislead you there. I'm not sure about that. I can tell you the Model 1 Vita, it's got a proprietary charger cord for sure. This one, it looks like it's a mini USB, but I don't know that you can use it. Let's just say an Apple charger for that. You'd have to look that up. I meant to and I forgot to, so I apologize for that. Because frankly, I don't use this guy a lot. He's kind of like a backup. It's kind of like there's two models. We saw this one for a good price. The games were the real sell. Um, there's 9 games here, nice titles, but as you can see, they basically look like chiclets. And on them, you can. There's not even any pictures on any of these. It's just the name of the game. So rather than make you, look at just the most boring looking labels that are probably not even going to show up, I have tried my best to do you the service of printing out the 9 games that we found with the Vita so that you have a better idea of what we're working with here. Okay? Now my printer kind of died a little bit throughout this, so if some of these aren't picture perfect, you'll have to forgive me, but I think you're going to be able to see what we're talking about. So these are the 9 games that came with the Vita that we picked up. First one here, Final Fantasy, not pretty, big white here. Final Fantasy 10/X2. Very cool, long RPG. One thing you need to keep in mind here, though, is if you happen to find this game loose anywhere, be aware that the X2, if you just find the game loose without the case and without the insert inside, you will not be able to play Final Fantasy X2. They really put pulled a fast one here. While the cart has Final Fantasy X, it does not have Final Fantasy X-2. It comes with a redemption code for Final Fantasy X-2. So while you think you're getting 2 long story-driven RPGs here, turn-based RPGs, you're not. You're only getting 1. So keep that in mind, okay? That being said, you could do a lot worse than having that as your RPG in the lot. The Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man, open world, web swinging, superhero action. I believe the entire city of Manhattan is involved here. I have not cracked this guy open yet, so I can't say for sure. The scores for this game, lacking. I will say that for sure. If you're just looking at your basic fly-by-night, review the game when the game comes out for every platform, website. However, if you look a little deeper into maybe like some Vita top 10 list, best kind of games for gift for the Vita, this one is scoring pretty high. So in fact, this was really, when I saw it in the lot, I knew I wanted to get it for the Vita. This was a big reason why I decided to take the plunge on this lot. Angry Birds Star Wars. Probably the least exciting game in the lot. That being said, have you played Angry Birds? It's pretty addictive, and the fact that the PlayStation Vita has a full touchscreen, you're not going by controls to do it. You can, this game was designed for mobile phones. It's designed or tablets originally, so it was designed with touchscreen controls, and you can fully take advantage of that with the Vita. So at the end of the day, we could have done a lot worse. I'd take this over a sports game any day. Mortal Kombat. Better known as Mortal Kombat 10. This came out later than the PlayStation 3 release and the Xbox 360 release. So as a result, in addition to the vanilla game, it comes with not only the DLC, including Freddy Krueger here, as you can see, but it also comes exclusively to the Sony systems, Kratos from the God of War. If you've played basically any Mortal Kombat, you know that they weigh these games down with as much additional content outside the fight as they can. And this game in particular was pretty much designed to be played with the same controls that the Vita provides for you. So there's really no loss in translation as far as control is concerned. Uh, exclusive only to mobile games, mobile gaming, handheld gaming, was Batman, Arkham Origins, Blackgate. Blackgate was also made on the 3DS, and essentially, this company was challenged with making, bringing uh, that reinventing, re-envisioning of the Batman Arkham games to handheld consoles. How did they do it? All the gameplay is there. You're still stealthy. You're still dealing with combat from all directions. You've still got a bevy of gadgets and puzzles to solve. However, the game itself, for the handheld market, is all in 2D. So this is actually a 2D stealth beat 'em up platformer. Is that as exciting as, say, the 3D iterations? Probably not. But again, looking at the lot, this is really the only 2D game we have. So, not to mention the only real stealth game we have. So I think as far as just looking at the lot itself, this game really brings something original to the table. Street Fighter X Tekken, a complete and utter disaster as far as the fighting community is concerned, the tournament community, the Evo community. But if you're just some, I'm saying jabroni right now, and it's ringing in my head because I know like 3 people who were saying this now. If you're just some jabroni with a Vita who just wants to play some Street Fighter 4, this is a pretty nice alternative. In addition, this as well as the Mortal Kombat game came with all the DLC that you would have to pay extra for in the PlayStation 3 model, including, believe it or not, since this is a Namco game, Pac-Man is one of the fighting characters. And a little side note, I think this is worth telling for those of you who may not know. When this game came out, this is a cross game, and everyone was very angry at the time that Mega Man did not make it into Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And this game was released next, and everyone was crazy and mad about Capcom just pushing Mega Man to the side. I think they canceled Mega Man Legends 3 at the time. There was a Mario Maker-esque, Little Big Planet-esque Mega Man game planned that was also canceled. So the community was very angry at Capcom at the time about how they'd been treating Mega Man. Until this game came out, and they announced, to everyone's joy, that Mega Man would be appearing in this very game. You'll notice he's not here on this picture. You'd think he would be. The reason he's not is, first of all, he's a downloadable character. You have to pay to play him. And secondly, and I love this, Capcom, so annoyed by hearing about we want Mega Man, we want Mega Man, we want Mega Man, they put the Blue Bomber in the game. However, they do not put him in his sleek, short, anime-esque persona, but rather make him in the overweight, middle-aged, very strangely colored, original NES label Mega Man. You know how everyone up and down complains about how Mega Man looked in the very first game he was ever in? All here, black and white, clear as crystal. Man, were people mad about that one. Speaking of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Not a huge fan of this game, but I'm not sure I've really given it a proper chance. And while Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Vanilla was a little underwhelming, they really upped the ante in the roster when they put the Ultimate on there. I was especially impressed by the fact that they put Doctor Strange into this roster, and also Phoenix Wright is actually playable in this one. Oh, and also Firebrand from Ghouls and Ghosts, Gargoyle's Quest. So pretty cool roster here. If I decide to actually learn how to play this, I think there's a lot of fun to be had there. Thank God there's a racing game involved, and even more so, it's an action racing game. Spy Hunter. The PS2 Spy Hunter got nothing but great accolades. I have not played this yet, but it seems to be, looks to me like it would be around the same quality. It's just a behind the car, driving gunner, I should say. Very happy to see that we've got a racer in the lot. And then finally, just to mix up, really round out, this guy was into fighting games for sure, but to really round things out, we've got Dead or Alive 5, a really great 3D fighting game. Probably, believe it or not, my favorite 3D fighting game. You know, people are all about Tekken and Soul Calibur. I don't know. I've always kind of been ever since the Dreamcast, I just feel like it controls better. The controls to me are logical. So, very hot there. So there you go. 9 games. You know, you got, what do we have? 4 fighting games. You know, a kid's game, action puzzler, you know, more of a family game. 2D stealth, 3D, you know, action, superhero action. A long classic RPG, and action racing. It's a pretty hot, well-rounded lot to be popped in. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this guy had pretty good taste. You got it all here, right in the palm of your hand. Kind of a bulky package. Pop that back in there. But there you go. The price, I'm going to leave it up to you if you think this is a good deal or not. They were originally asking $150. We got it down to $130, I believe. But I made the mistake of not trying to get the tax off on that. So they rung us up for about $1.43. $143 for this game. That's a lot of money for something that is in the palm of your hand. But you know what? It's half the price of a damn Wii Switch. That's for sure. And pound for pound, dollar for dollar, you're gonna be, if you try to get these 9 games here, you're gonna be looking at about $150 for the games alone. So I think we did pretty good there. And I know what I'm going to be playing over the winter when I'm not, you know, at home. There you go. That's it. Are we way over time? Man, are we way over time. We're way over time. Do we even have time to go back to the game? Let's play one more. We were going to play the whole tournament. We just don't have time. Let's play one more event. It's already queued up. It's Demolition Derby. Wreck the most vehicles. It's Blood Drive for the PlayStation 3. Let's do it. Oh, I picked ramming speed on accident. Great. The last thing I want to do this guy is ram anybody. Here we go. We got 4 minutes. We need to get first place if we're going to try and get overall first place standings here. We're in a new area. I will say this game, the arenas are a little drab. Where is everybody? Oh my God. Sorry. I'll pick that up later. Oh, hello. Come here, you. Oh, these guys are so... Come here. Oh my gosh. Rock'em! Rock'em Sock'em Robots! Oh, I'm just barely... Yeah! That... Oh, of course. Superstar. More like Super Suck. Come here, Natalia. Yeah! Ramming speed! Yeah! Now we're talking. Very cool in that there's a loadout system for this. I think that really makes it so that if you're sweet on a particular car but you don't like its stats, whoa, you could make up the difference if it's not agreeing with your. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. With your natural play style. I really got to see if there were any avid Blood Drive fans back in the day playing this online. I'm curious if anybody was trying to pick this game up day one. I'm pretty sure it just got terrible reviews from everybody. Because I don't know. You know, I don't understand why. Oh yeah, that's great. The first time I heard of it, I was in. I was like, are you kidding me? Zombies and vehicular combat? And I just think it plays like a dream. Oh, come here. Come on, come on. This guy's just running in a circle. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So another guy on the horizon who's hurt. Let's go get him. It's Reggie. Oh, it's our rival. Come here, dude. Yeah! Now Reggie initially, when I saw his, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When I saw his car, you know, a bloody, basically a first aid wagon, a van, I was like, that's my ride. But then I saw what Reggie looks like. He's just this scruffy, you know, it looks like it doesn't even know what a dentist is kind of looking guy. That's fine. But then they had the audacity to put him in a nurse's dress. And that's just too much for me. Whoa! Can I get this guy a shirt and jeans? Please, if I can do that, I'll play him all day. Come here, Reggie. Oh, dang it. Ah! Where'd you go? And he's gone. These guys are crazy slippery. 30 seconds. No way! Oh. Dang it. This is ridiculous. I never should have gambled what car I'm picking. Yeah! Repeat offender! I usually pick, with the cars I pick, I'm usually getting first place all day. Ugh. Third superstar. Of course our rival... Oh no, our rival changed between rounds. Alright, so where are we at in the final standings? Second place. Can we go one more? Can we try and beat Natalia? Roadkill elimination. Lowest eliminated every 30 seconds. Let's roll the dice. Come on, we can do this. We could at least go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Triple threat. Full rage. Missile weapon upgrade. Impact increase. Let's do it. Come on, come on. One more. One car eliminated every 30 seconds. That means this is going to last us about 3 minutes. Then we'll come back. We'll do ourselves... Oh yeah, minigun. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nothing fries zombies like a minigun. Yeah, 8 kill, 9 kill, 11. There you go, 15, 16. I can't even count that fast. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, baby. Oh, I'm out of minigun. Oh, somebody's eliminated. We're in second place. We're in first. Come on. Oh, shoot. I need a weapon bad. I need a weapon bad. Boosting! Yes! That is awesome. Harpoons, baby! Who wants a harpoon? I'm giving out Christmas presents early this year. Let's go. Come on. Let's do it. Red Asphalt, 50 zombies killed. Pole Dancer, 25 harpoon kills. That's what I'm talking about. 15 seconds to the next elimination. We're in third place. I think we're going to... Oh, yeah, that brings us into first. Come on, baby. Come on. Keep them coming. Who's next? What do we got here? It's drunk missiles. Let's throw them out. Drinks on me, everybody! Drinks on me! Woohoo! There we go. 180 zombies. 84, 85. Let's go. Let's go. Who wants peace? 2019, 20 killing sprees up to 20. Oh man, I'm trying to get 25 killing spree. I need a minigun. Oh, what was that? Minigun. Here we go. Yeah! Awesome. Woo! I really should have looked up what this rage does. Yeah, there you go. Unlimited ammo, maybe? Nope, it's not unlimited ammo. Mines? Mines are the boring ones. Who's gonna want mines when you're up against zombies? Come on. Third place? Second place? Superstar! Yeah! There you go. 5 rounds ahead. There's no way we wouldn't make it in the last standing. There's no way anybody's going to beat us out of that. Take my word for it. Or don't. Woo! That, my friends, is Blood Drive. Brains, stains, and automobiles. Yes. Yes. Made by Activision. God bless them. There you go. Or at least released by Activision. Love it. Let's get into the bag here. See what we got. There's got to be at least one part of this little voyage with, a modicum of class. And if we're ever looking for class, we know we can always count on, you guessed it, the J-Nerd. Bucking for just taking this segment over. We're almost ready to call it the J-Nerd Minute. That's how many letters our good friend out in Normandy, France, has sent us. Let's see what Jay's got to say today. Salutations to you, Cap and Raz. Many a time your words have swayed the will of the crew, boosting morale, inspiring lofty deeds, and illuminating truths. But what are your thoughts on old games that made the artistic choice to include voice clips in spite of technical limitations? For example, in Altered Beast, which of the 4 voice tracks do you prefer? Rise from your grave. Power up. Oh! It's the wolf cow. And of course, welcome to your doom. Highest regards upon the Silicon Seas, the J-Nerd. Well, I mean, obviously, it's got to be, of course, I always have to go my own way, don't I, Jay? I'm sorry. Honestly, my favorite sound effect, voice sound in Altered Beast is when you die. When he's like, oh! Whenever there's like an over-the-top scream in a video game when a guy dies, I always find that funny. Is it funny that I laugh when people die in video games? I don't know. I find that amusing. As for games that have stuck out to me because of their voice clips, the 16-bit era, baby. 16-bit era, 2 games. The only reason I was excited about them was because of their voice clips. They were both made by Interplay, or released by Interplay. I don't know who made Clay Fighter, but I know Blizzard made Rock and Roll Racing. Clay Fighter and Rock and Roll Racing, as far as I was concerned, it was like, I don't know, it was like all I needed to hear were the clips, and I was completely overtaken. Now, Clay Fighter, I was excited about when I first saw it, but I was really excited when I heard that it had an opening theme song. Clay Fighter, Clay Fighter, come on, fight them if you dare. Who? And it would just roll that over and over with some MIDI guitar, electric guitar. I loved that. I thought that was totally awesome. The fact that my Super Nintendo was singing about wacky clay fighters, totally awesome. And then you had Rock and Roll Racing, an isometric, split-screen 2D racer, combat racer, kind of very blood drive-esque for the time. But really, what set it apart for me was it was a 4-car race, and at the end, there was a guy who would. Everyone loved Rock and Roll Racing because of the licensed music that was in it. There was like Iron Man, and Peter Gunn, a few great songs in it. But I was excited that there was an announcer who would yell the results of the race. And it would be the same 4 lines, but every time I loved it. It would be like, Olaf scores a first-place knockout. Tarquin finishes second. Rip scores a weak third. Slash is in another time zone. Every race, I couldn't get enough of the announcer in Rock and Roll Racing. There you go, Jay. Thank you for the question. If you folks have a question, God, even if you just want to say, stop making this show, sign me. Sign not even me. Feel free to whisper it. You're on that keyboard all day. Give Jay a break, for God's sake. No, but seriously, many people have written over the years, and each and every one of you, I really thank you. And if you feel like you want to be a part of Gaming Yarn history, send me a letter. Okay? Letter, question, doesn't matter. Anything under the sun. Okay? Doesn't have to be about gaming. I'm a pretty open guy. All right, guys, that's it. We got to go. We're way late. I don't even know how late this show is, but I think we went on about Vita too long. Okay, we'll see you next time. Stay spooky. Oh, no. I'm staying away from spook. Everyone's saying spooky, and now it's turned into spoopy. That's not funny. Do we have to turn every word into fecal matter references now? Enjoy Halloween. Enjoy the season while it lasts. It's almost like a hangover when the season ends. So enjoy it now. Okay? We'll see you next time. And until then, farewell and adieu to ye fair Spanish maidens. Farewell and adieu, ye ladies of Spain. For we received orders for the win at Blood Drive. And lo, nevermore shall we see ye again. Keep your powder dry, mateys. You got that switch yet?